Zetsubou, no Shima. This is early Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies gameplay, baby. This is the part of the Eclipse DLC. It's coming out tomorrow on April the 19th on PS4, around about a month later for Xbox and PC. This is going to be 15 minutes of early gameplay, baby. We're going to go through an absolute ton of stuff. I'm so excited for it. On screen here, you can see some of the buildables, some of the extras you can make, including the shield, gas mask, machine tools. On top of that, you've also got the KT-4, which is a brand new weapon, and also the skull. Now, at the time of making this video, the map isn't out yet. Some things are still unknown, some things are still unclear, but I've got a ton of information in this video for you guys. This is an awesome sign that actually gives you an overview of the whole map. You've got the main bunker on the top, Lab A, Lab B, and where you spawn. So it's almost like a square. It's a very cool design map. Everything will link together, and you'll need to go to all parts of the map if you want to do well. Trust me. All of it will be explained, guys. All of it will be explained. So, right at the beginning, you will have seen the fact that you can actually collect little seeds as drops from zombies. I'll explain that in a little bit as well. You saw a big plane crashing over above. That was actually included in one of the trailers too. And that plane will actually drop off the Juggernog perk and allow you to access the Juggernog perk, which is of course really, really useful. But the seeds are basically drops just like max ammo or insta-kill you can get from zombies. You can hold 3 at a time. You can plant them in different locations on the map. We actually saw these seeds grow up into bigger plants in the trailers as well. You can see one popping up out the ground right here. Once you plant the seed, you need to water it using your water bucket, which you have to fill up. And then you can get yourself a weapon. In terms of the progressional system of these seeds and how they grow, it appears if they just got one tier, so you can grow them, get a basic weapon, and then move on. But it's a good way to get a free weapon and help yourself out a little bit, saving points rather than buying a wall gun, for example. But there are new zombies, there's like new weapons, I said tons and tons of stuff in this game to help you get a good idea of the layout of the map. It is extremely dark. It's a very, very dark map. But this is one of the laboratories which you can go to, and each lab will actually have its own power system. You can see here this little sort of like almost like cup that needs to be filled up with water, and you actually have to go to either lab to fill up those little cups with water that you would have collected from your bucket, and that will add a temporary power system to that half of the map. So there's 2 labs, 2 halves, 2 temporary power sources. That'll power all the perks and everything in that area for like a few minutes or so, for a short time. And if you want to go go ahead and buy Juggernaut, for example, you can do so. But as soon as the temporary power ends in that area, any perks or anything you bought that needs the power to be on that area, they will stop working. They'll be like grayed out a little bit. So you've got to be really careful and keep that in mind. Now, there's several water sources where you can go and pick up water, where you can fill up your buckets. They'll be behind each of the labs on either side of the map, and there's also another water source in the main bunker as well. But make sure you know where these are, make sure you can get to them quickly. I'll show you a few of them in this video where you can go and collect it, because you will be going back to it quite a few times to power up the temporary power source, to plant your seeds, etc, etc, all of that good stuff, and you don't want to be missing out on anything at all, my friends. I'll go into the full power system a little bit more in a second. This is one of the other labs on the other side of the map as well, because actually turning on the full power takes a little bit of time and actually needs a little bit more detail. So I will explain it for you guys. Do not worry, because when you want to jump in, you want to be able to turn on the full power. Trust me. As you can see, it's very swampy, very dark. There's actually lots of like insects and animals and stuff. You'll see that in a second. It's kind of freaky. We saw them in the trailer with the spiders, right? So these things exist, and these things are not fun. So here are the spiders. They can cobweb you, blur your vision a little bit. And they can also actually cobweb different routes as well, and cut off routes. You have to slash away to get rid of them. So they can really screw up your routing and really screw up your game. These things are just annoying more than anything, to be honest with you. Not excessively powerful, not like that hard to kill, but as I said, they get in the way, they can ruin you. And be careful, because although they may not seem that powerful, if they cut off a route that you're going to take and then suddenly you can't get there anymore, you're screwed, alright? You don't want that to happen. You do not want that to happen. If you've got arachnophobia and you hate spiders, this is not the one for you, so stay away, alright? Stay away from them. Not the nicest thing in the world. They're a bit like dogs in the way that they sort of come every few rounds or so, and you can kill them quite easily, but just be aware of them. Don't be too freaked out when they first appear, because, you know, they do look kind of scary, you know what I mean? So we've seen a lot of one labs and a lot of the second lab as well. Visually, again, the maps look absolutely stunning. I've covered all the multiplayer maps, and they aesthetically look gorgeous. There's tons of little, like, hidden Easter eggs. And actually, earlier today, we've done one of the a big Easter egg for new weapons coming to Call of Duty Black Ops 3 within multiplayer. Let's have a look at that. Now, this is like the big boss, sort of like zombie grass mutant creature. Now, around the map, there'll be little like orange sort of like saplings or orange little like basically dispensers. If you shoot them and get too close to them, it will poison you with like spore. And this big monster basically built up of a zombie with loads of spores on it. To kill it, to shoot all the spores, you can see us there going to one. It will screw you up and is not very good for you. And these zombies will, the big ones at least, will be really, really annoying. Now, big thanks to Mr. Diet JD for sending over this gameplay. I went to the DLC recording event. I sent him some multiplayer stuff. He sent me some zombie stuff. We talked through everything. And he's a great zombies player, so shout out to him. I'll leave a link to him down below in the description. He'll be doing a lot of zombie stuff, I'm sure. This is the ritual area where there's like 4 different stands. And there's also skulls. And you've got to take the skull to each of the correct ritual, depending on the design of the skull, around the map. You then got to fill it up and let it fill itself up by protecting it, by making sure no zombie touches that skull. Once it's been purified and once it has been completed, you can then take it back to the main ritual stand. You've got to do that 4 times for each of the 4 main stands all around the map. One of the extra things that you can do, again, I'm sure there'll be videos out in it very, very soon, but this is giving you a big overview straight away, everything in one video, baby, no messing around. So this is a very, very cool part of the map. Again, dark as always, but if you grab those skulls, find those ritual statue areas around the map, you can start purifying them yourself and then bring them back. I believe you can only hold 1 at a time, so probably easier if maybe like you get more of your buddies to do it. You maybe want to be doing it in a group to really make sure that no zombies are hitting that skull at all. This is a really cool part of the map because it's actually underwater. You may remember it from the trailer. You can get shot out of that big pipe and you'll like come blasting out of it. There's 3 new ways of like traversing around the map. You can see there, you can fill out the bucket with more of the water. There's like blue water, green water, and the main bunker is purple water. You can see here the spider's gone ahead and covered up that perk machine with some of their cobwebs. Again, just making things annoying and difficult. Why do you always have to do this for us? Is this what they're doing right? I think a part of the shield is actually found there as well. Again, the zombie tab isn't fully out yet. It'll be out tomorrow. Once it is out tomorrow, tons more details will be revealed. But little spots like that will be used if you're trying to build some of the stuff. Remember where it is in this video. Go and find it yourself and then see if you can pick up some other parts as well as you go around the map. So lots of buildable things to make. As I said, there is a brand new weapon, the KT5. But I don't think it's been made yet. So at the moment, we're just waiting to find out that final part. And I'm sure tomorrow we'll have videos out showing you that brand new weapon in action. This is just showing you how to turn on the temporary power. You literally fill up that little pot of water, like electricity will start going around everywhere. And actually, if you follow the wire from where the temporary power source has been turned on all the way to the main bunker, you basically need both of the temporary powers going at the exact same time. So power is going to that middle bunker, and then you can open up that middle bunker door and get inside. However, the button to turn on the full power isn't just right there in front of you. In fact, a big zombie's ready to greet us and to try and squish our faces, which is not really what we want. But once you get in, there is an actual door that you can get into, and that will then actually lead to an additional area. You're going to do a wave of zombies. This door just here is not easy and is not a lot of fun to do. You could definitely die, and it is underwater, so it's pretty tough. But I just wanted to show you guys this new bunker area because of how cool it is. And the Pack-a-Punch machine is there. We, again, haven't actually made the Pack-a-Punch machine. Nobody's found all of the parts yet, but something you do have to grab parts for to put the Pack-a-Punch machine together to use it. So this is where you go in from the main entrance into the bunker. Go to the left, open up that door, and you'll see that there are 4 lights on. 3 are green, which means they're working. 1 is red, which means it's not. You've got to go underwater, find the one that isn't working, slash away at it, to make it start working, basically free it up essentially. But then you'll be trapped in this underwater area. Don't freak out, come up for water, otherwise come up for air, otherwise you will drown in the water, which you do not want to happen. And just bite away all of the zombies that are coming at you. Once you complete the single wave, you'll be able to get back out again. The power will be on everywhere, all around the map. Don't have to worry about your perks suddenly going away and not being active for any temporary amount of time. You'll be good, baby. So just shoot these guys down. Don't freak out. You got this. I believe in you. You guys are sick of zombies. I know you're sick of zombies. And once this is completed again, you'll be on to the next stage. So, tons of stuff so far. We've got all the seeds. You can plant the seeds. You can water the seeds. There's 3 places to get water next to each of the labs. The main bunker, the big boss zombie. If you ever see any of the spores, the orange spores, try to kill them and just get rid of them, but don't be near to them because I believe if they grow too much and a zombie goes past it, it then infects that zombie and creates the big mutant zombie that you actually see in action. So, not very fun. Now, granted, those zombies aren't too hard, like compared to like the Panda Sold Out or something like that. Like, it's not insane, but it's just not fun. So you don't want them, all right? This is more another part of the trailer I actually saw with like loads of like bodies and like things in test tube centers and everything. You've got more underwater routes here as well. It's a very cool place to explore, and I thought I'd show you guys this just because I'm sure you'd be very interested in it. When you jump in the map, definitely worth spending some time around here. Having the underwater areas is really awesome. I believe one of these actually links out to the outer pipe, which means you can blast yourself outside if you want a quick escape or plan some next route, you know what I mean, on this map. Then it's really, really useful. Playing with friends is probably the best thing to do. I'm sure most of you guys will play zombies with your friends. The best thing to do is grab 4 people. I think I may grab some of the guys who went to a DLC event, or I played with a few guys last time and do a full zombies playthrough of this, or may even stream it. I'm not too sure yet. I'll let you guys know. So now we're into the final segment of the video, which is where we're going to go on our big, long final streak here with Mr. JD and a few friends he's playing with at the DLC stream. You can see the water being filled up there with the blue water. As I said, 3 places around the map. We've talked about that, baby. You guys now know what to do with it, don't you? So, basically tomorrow, I'm doing a full stream covering all 4 multiplayer maps and doing a zombies playthrough as well. So everything, one long live, about 90-minute live stream, properly set up here on my YouTube channel. It is going to be absolutely epic. So make sure you're tuning in for that. There'll be some tweets, more information about it. And of course, the live stream will be happening right here on YouTube. I love live streaming here on YouTube. So you won't have to go very far at all, which is absolutely awesome. This is like the final street, taking people down, using some weapons, get an idea of the map layout, use this to your advantage. Now, later this week, I'm thinking potentially of grabbing some friends, or even doing it solo and playing some zombies and doing a live stream of it. I haven't done it in so long. Now, it'll be a lot of pressure doing it live. A lot of pressure doing it live, that is for sure. But I did so much zombies back in like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. It was huge, baby, and I feel like I need to get back into it. I've been smashing free-for-all, smashing multiplayer. You guys know, right? I've actually just prestige. You need to do a video updating you guys my stats very, very soon. But if you want to see a zombies live stream, just me or some of my buddies here on YouTube as well later this week, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below letting me know what you're thinking. So what are you guys thinking of this map so far as well? Do you think it looks cool? Think it'll be a little bit brighter? Honestly, it's just about this being like, it's recorded gameplay. When you're sitting there in front of your screen, it's just giving that atmosphere, that sort of darkened sense of tension. It is really fun. Now, there are some open areas, but there's a lot of tight corridors, a lot of, I mean, you can see here, right, there's a lot of areas where it is tough to get through and weave your way in and out of zombies. So you've got to be very careful traversing from different parts of the map. Here you can see there's some spiders coming in as well. They want a bit of action, you know what I mean? Hate those things. Be careful those spores don't get too close to you. Again, you don't want to be coughing and spluttering everywhere. That's not the one, man. You don't want to be doing that. It's not going to help you out at all. But the map looks very cool. A lot of people were potentially saying that it's actually linked into one of the original World at War maps as well, based in a very similar situation. I don't think that's been confirmed nor denied for 100%, but the lead up to it, where you actually are on a ship, you get stranded on like one of the little safety boats and you work your way onto this island, is pretty nuts. And the background story for zombies so far in Black Ops 3 has been awesome, and I'm sure the full Easter egg will be absolutely insane. Now, things aren't over yet, so John here has gone down. He's in last stand mode, but this zombie turns around, picks you up, and he actually eats you and like consumes you. So you're now inside him. You can do nothing, right? You can do absolutely nothing. He controls you. So you're just like inside him rather than on the floor. The only way your teammates can now revive you is by killing the mutant zombie, freeing you, and then you can be revived and released. So he screws you up when there's more people around, man. He screws you up a lot. And it's just something, when it happened to me, I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm a part of it. And my teammates were like, should I kill you? Should I leave you alone? Like, what should I do? I don't know what to do. So you can see here, he just got freed, but a lot of the teammates going down, things are getting tricky. Obviously, it's an early DLC recording, but round 14 is still pretty impressive. So we've seen pretty much almost everything. Now, I did mention at the beginning of the video you can make the shield. You've seen the shield before, but you can make the shield. You've got some pack-a-punch pieces as well. You've got a brand new weapon, you've got the skulls. I talked about the skulls and how you've got to purify them. The brand new weapon, not all the pieces have been found yet, so we don't even know what it looks like quite yet, but hopefully by tomorrow we will, and I'll show you guys that. You've got the pack-a-punch machine, hopefully the final part, well, the final part will be found tomorrow pretty quickly, then I'll show you guys how to pack-a-punch as well, and just lots of awesomeness. The shield blast through zombies. You guys know how it is, man. It's absolutely insane. So, coming towards the end here, if you haven't seen all the early zombies gameplay already, then there's also more multiplayer as well here on my channel. So go and check out all the other 4 multiplayer maps. Got a remake of Banzai from World at War. 3 new maps that look colourful, beautiful, absolutely amazing. I'm sure you guys will love them if you love Black Ops 3. So, if you guys have enjoyed this early playthrough, give it a thumbs up. You're running into the water here, probably not the best place to go. You're getting trapped, basically. Like, you ain't going anywhere. Zombies are swiping, getting beaten up. Not only are you drowning, but the zombies have also killed you. So, there we go, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Big thank you to Mr. JD or John. Check out his channel down below in the description. Check out more videos on screen here, including that leak or, like, Easter egg of tons of new weapons coming to Black Ops 3. I'm sure you guys are interested in that. We also went and played a little bit of Top Golf, or golf. about, I think, 2 weekends ago now. If you want to see that, I did a vlog of it over on my second channel. It was a ton of fun. Tried to beat my high score, smashed some records. If you want to see some vlog stuff, something a little bit different, check that out too. So thank you for watching, guys. You're absolutely awesome. DLC comes out tomorrow time-wise. I'm not too sure. It was always 10 a.m. UK time typically. It was about, 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. in the morning typically, but sometimes it changes. So I'll let you guys know. Stay tuned on Twitter and enjoy the DLC.